There are a total of 5. So if I can do 2.5 today, 2.5 tomorrow would be a safer bet. Yeah, I just turned it off. I will turn it on when I'm starting. You did not like the movie? Okay. Is it... Did you like the first 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movies? Also, welcome back, Marto. If you like the first one, the best. Second one, not so much. Third one, not your cup of tea. Well, it's not so much as you are getting old rather than Marvel movies getting old, right? You are getting tired of them, probably.
I find it better sometimes to
Hey, Chicken
just be a
Nugget
little weak.
11!
I'm all right with that, really.
11 is most good. Oh wait, no, it's not the wrong scene. Wait. The game is not being captured. Give me a minute. I'm going to... That is weird. Alright. I don't know why my preset window capture didn't work. That's weird. Should have worked. That's okay though. It's fixed now. You keep rolling so low. I think you are in the first place now. Yeah, 11, first place. Most good. Congratulations. Low rolls are great too. I keep telling people we have had 4 666s so far, but we have had 0 ones. I'd like to see a 1.
Most good.
Because OBS is the best software on the planet. Honestly, I have had very little trouble with OBS so far.
Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
I usually have, a smooth time with OBS. Okay, you couldn't watch any of these, so I'm going to play them again. I'm going to start the timer where I stopped it. OBS stands for obligatory bullshit after all. Well, I don't know. I kinda like OBS, honestly. Streamlabs? No. I don't use Streamlabs or OBS. I don't use slobs. Now that is bullshit for sure. Yeah, it does have its quirks. And I don't use any widgets or plugins or anything with OBS. Honestly, those combined with updates are what usually causes problems. Rather than using widgets, I try to do everything with Firebot and my local server, so I'm having fewer problems than some streamers for sure. Streamlabs OBS is it's slightly easier to use, but it's also impossible to customize like you would customize OBS. You cannot use probably any third-party software on top of slobs. Like, I wouldn't be able to use Firebots, for example. I wouldn't be able to do most of what I do. That reminds you still haven't seen Citizen Kane. Me neither. The biggest problem with OBS is when settings get crazy after changing a USB port or a computer reboot. That never happens to me, Marzo. Very old games are not always captured easily. This is not OBS's fault. No, it's not OBS's fault at all, yeah.
Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
That only happens to you after Windows updates. Also need to watch 12 Angry
What the
Men.
hell?
12
Hey,
Angry
could
Men
you
is a
give
very
me
good
a-
movie.
Jennifer?
OBS is, yeah, I agree. It's very easy to use for the most part.
This is the dumbest design ever. Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Well, yeah, it's a DeLorean. What else would it be?
How the hell did it get into the billboard like that?
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
So who you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer.
What?
Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th,
Aw.
Year.
1986. Duh.
Oh, man. This can't be happening. Jennifer, you look so different.
That's the general idea of being a nonconformist.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
We've argued about this before.
Hey, not Chris.
I'm guessing you
How
won
are you
the
today? Good
argument.
to see you.
What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
A whole world alien
You would
to
ask
the
me
likes
something
of
about
you,
what?
dork.
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
Never mind. I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
How can she
break
help us
my neck.
down?
And
Okay.
The door's jammed. Can you get it open?
I can't reach it. Besides, I'm not climbing under the car. It could come down on my head.
Could you call someone? A tow truck, maybe.
Get real. I'm in enough trouble already. I'm not gonna explain your DeLorean violating a billboard to anyone.
You got any rope you can toss me?
Uh-uh. All I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
A tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
What are you doing
How
down
can I
there?
give you anything
Not
while
that
they're up
you'd
here?
ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
PC parts picker?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
It's
Oh,
called
right.
PC
As soon
parts
as you
picker, I
offer up a
think.
decent trade.
Ugh. Jennifer, please. This is serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment, yes.
Then it better be a pretty good trade.
Did we really try to reach over there? I think it's PC parts picker. Let me check. PC part picker, not parts picker. It's this website. For anyone who might be interested, I used this website to choose what parts I was going to buy for my new PC. So when you choose a parts, like when you choose a motherboard, and when you try to choose a CPU afterwards, it shows you what pieces are compatible with it. So you only see what's compatible and you can easily assemble a setup for yourself. Yeah, it's very good. This is what I used.
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
Would you like the flask?
Jennifer! This is all I got.
No worries,
Is
not
there
Chris.
anything
Good luck
in
with
it? Give it here.
1,000 bucks? That's not too bad.
Smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster?
You're welcome.
Where the hell did you get this?
It's a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Heads up!
Thanks. Oh, great. Now what?
Okay. Ooh.
Oops.
Shouldn't
Oh.
have done that to the car. How did we get down?
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
She's going to... yeah.
Jennifer,
I
wait!
told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square?
We are
Jesus,
not a
could this
square.
get any worse?
Look at us. We are a line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Or a rectangular. Maybe. I don't know. Rhombus? How are we going to get out of this mess?
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
And where's our doc?
We've got everything under control.
Well, at least one of the hover wheels work.
Good, can we... Okay. Let's take it off.
Okay, good. This could be useful. Now, think, Marty, think.
So I figure we are going to have to find this...
Oh, now that it's off the car, it
This
looks like
new
the power
dock.
cables for the hover system have disconnected.
And somehow convince him to make the time machine again? Is that it?
Oh, now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cable...
Okay. Did we dupe the newspaper?
This notebook contains all of Doc's notes concerning
Okay.
the time machine. It certainly convinces me of Doc's genius. I've also traveled through time with him. Yeah, there's that too.
So I guess we have to give this notebook to Doc. To this Doc.
It's better... Dead. May 15th, 1986. Yeah, the date's right, but
Aw.
that's not good.
You know what? It doesn't look that bad here. There's a lot of greenery. And they have everything under control. We can relax, right? I kind of like this future. Why don't we live here? Yeah, it should. When you choose a part, when you try to choose another part, it should only show you what's compatible. Is it following us? Yes, it is. So maybe we show this?
It's better if I keep...
Maybe we show this?
If I only...
Wait. What does Marty saying?
If I only had a push pin.
Pushman.
Nah.
Looks like it's 1986, but it feels like it's 1984.
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they?
They could, yeah. Squawk box.
Check. Sibilance.
Who is this? Stop messing with the intercom.
Oh, hi. Can you buzz me in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, Northgate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Are we going to use the wheel as a hoverboard? Like, break a piece of the billboard, put the wheel under it. We can even make a
Subtle.
flying carpet.
Real subtle, Marty.
Or not.
Well, now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
So it's not being powered.
Man, this is the second time I've completely destroyed Doc's time machine. I just shouldn't be allowed to drive it anymore. I don't think that's gonna buff out. I hope there's something salvageable here. I don't think that...
Yeah, me too, but... Oh, this is a different hotspot.
I
I
don't really
thought
feel
I
qualified
tried.
to repair a nuclear reactor. Maybe it's still under warranty. Well, I guess technically it's way under warranty.
Where did the tire iron go?
I don't really feel qualified to...
How do we pull it out? Can we even pull it out? I feel like we have to take this out, use it on the wheel. With a newspaper? With Doc's notebook?
It's better if I keep this on...
What does it say about...
This notebook
Mr.
contains
Fusion?
all of Doc's notes concerning the time machine. It certainly convinces me of Doc's genius. I've also traveled through time with him.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that too. Hi, listen, I'm not a visitor. Can you let me in?
Why don't you just use your clicker?
Clicker? Yeah, mine's broken.
Broken clicker? Okay, just head around to the north gate to exchange it for a working one.
Northgate? I'm not walking clear
Why
around
not
Hill
do
Valley.
just walk?
There's gotta be another way.
It's faster than looking for another way. Just walk to the northern gate.
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they?
Maybe the entire city is like 3 blocks. Like 3 by 3. Oh, battery. Okay, every time I come back, I find another hotspot.
12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? Must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
Yeah, do you remember 2015, chat? That was the year Mr. Fusion was invented.
Let's
8
see
years
here.
ago.
Red to positive, black to negative. Whoa! Far out.
Also overwars, yeah.
Okay, Doc, let's see what
What a
kind of
year.
nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time. Okay, Marty. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just an alternate Hill Valley that's turned my girlfriend into a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember,
Biff clones.
you gotta find Doc.
They may not clone beef. They do clone beef, though. You could be a Citizen Plus. Just for $29.99 per month. Become a VIP citizen. Clone beef, yeah.
It's so clean.
Good morning, citizen.
And a good morning to you too, citizen.
I mean, I don't see what's so bad about dictatorship dystopias. I think this is a
going on here,
perfectly
Doc?
livable future.
Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
I know, right?
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker,
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit?
I,
Just at the
It's
other day.
Thursday.
yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of
Dictator,
uniform.
that's the name
That's
of
a
the king of
violation of
potatoes.
Civic Ordinance 9
That's so lazy.
And you're not wearing an
It must be
ID.
Maud,
In direct
the
violation
queen
of
of
Ordinance
potatoes.
WB
So you know the
714.
dictator
What are you
actually
up to,
cares about the
citizen?
people. Yeah.
Polo shirt.
And
Are you on the pot,
who would
citizen?
make a better
Put your
dictator
arms
than
up.
Dr.
Spread your
McBrown,
legs.
right?
What are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still.
I would live
Nothing.
under
What's
the
your deal
dictatorship
today,
of
McFly?
Dr. McBrown.
Can you tell me where I can find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right. Working at the courthouse.
Oh, he became a lawman. Of course.
Heavy. Can you tell me where I can find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Heavy.
Alright, game, we got it.
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Contraband?
you know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum
peanuts.
is illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
It's not Doc, it's Edna.
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat?
Okay. I keep choosing the same things for some reason.
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Yeah, you are not supposed to smuggle dogs in your inside jacket. Pockets.
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you going to make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Okay. Let's press this big red button that the game showed us repeatedly.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or, Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
that voice sounds familiar.
It is Edna. Right?
Biff? Doc? Doc, wait! I need to talk to...
Stop
You.
calling him Doc. He's not Doc. You know, for a time traveler, Marty is exceptionally unable to adapt to given circumstances. You would think after the first few travels, he would have educated himself, you know, trained, practiced.
E. Brown Industries, established in 1945, is the technological enterprise that makes Hill Valley what it is today. Whether it is electric cars running off the city power grid or motion sensing fence deployment, the radical civil innovations under development at E. Brown Industries are changing the ways cities operate. Efficient pedestrian travel, vigilant citizen monitoring, and space-age technologies that preserve the clean and modern appearance of the city. All these amazing advancements are not only making Hill Valley a wonder of the modern civilization. E. Brown Industries also exports its ideas and technology to cities around the world. One such city is Singapore, soon to be recognized as our international sister city.
See, the benevolence of Dr. Emmett Brown is already spreading. Today Singapore, tomorrow who knows?
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
The final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
Including dogs?
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
If by cool you mean dangerous, then yes.
Is this the same thing?
The original clock
No, it's
tower
not.
was dedicated in 1885, with the motion first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up. You just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown,
That means
pondering how to make your
DeLorean
future
was
better.
never invented.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can? Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle. Is that green, clear, or amber glass? It makes a difference. Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
The dream future.
What's the problem, citizen?
Oops, wrong number.
Yeah.
First Citizen Brown, the mind head of Hill Valley, a man of infinite wisdom and
Look at some
awe-inspiring
glorious-
imagination. Emmett Lathrop Brown had been raised by a family legacy
Lathrop?
steeped in law, but hadn't set his sights on his destiny until he single-handedly thwarted the nefarious
Excuse
gangster
me?
Irving Kid Tannen and his
Single-handedly?
bootlegging syndicate. After this heroic event, immortalized by the grand statue on the courthouse lawn, First Citizen Brown devoted his life to
Okay, I'm starting to think that she's not telling the truth always. I think she might be trying to trick us. I think this whole city might be a sham.
Biff?
Hey,
But probably not.
you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Yeah.
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc. That should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy, busy guy. But unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
You? No
You
way.
a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
I bet you,
yeah.
you put the
What
aluminum
does this have
cans
to
in the
do with
green
Citizen
recycling
Brown?
bins.
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
Ultimatum or lobotomy? What is the Citizen Plus?
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past.
Thanks,
But,
not Chris.
All right, if it'll help you make
Thanks
a
for
decision
stopping by.
about Citizen Plus.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like
Thanks
that.
for stopping by.
But yeah, I guess I was following in
Thanks for
Pop's
coming to the
crummy
stream.
footsteps.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch 'em sooner or later.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch 'em sooner or later.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble?
You too.
You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Hey, Hefe.
Nothing. Other than them keeping the neighbors up
movie-
all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the
Yeah.
park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
I've been banning people all day who failed to say that they absolutely love Back to the Future movies. I have banned, I think, 35 people today who said they like the movie a lot. I banned them though. Nothing less than absolute adoration for this movie.
What kind of trouble did
Hi,
you get
Hefe.
into
Good
with
to see
women?
you.
They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
I banned
That's
them from
illegal?
the internet.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't listen to anything. No booze, no dogs, no public displays of affection. Okay.
Let's change the subject.
It is
Thanks.
underrated.
I don't like talking about my
Yeah,
old nasty
it was
self.
mentioned once more today. Like Biff the actor of Biff was underrated and never again acted in anything else, maybe? Or something like that? Or didn't act much? I don't know. It's an almighty movie, yeah. Good recovery, Amalandil. I'm good. I've been having fun today. This is the third episode. We finished the first two episodes, started the third episode. You know, really enjoying this. It's a great time.
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the
You may
bad
have had a
stuff
crush
you
on
used to
Leah
do?
Thompson.
I guess.
Which character is
Why
that?
would you want to act like
I don't
that?
really know the names of actors and actresses.
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley Citizen Plus.
The fact it was in Big Commander
pluses.
Games. Really?
Plus I?
Alright, Marto. Thanks so much for being here. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a great rest. Mother. The mother in the past, in the first movie? I'm not sure which mother. The mother in 1980? 85? Okay, let's listen to... I need to listen.
And I just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
You said you get some sort of watch.
Young version of
Oh,
Marty's
it's a
mother.
real
Okay.
classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time, but I'm sure a smart guy like you could do it no problem.
Yeah, give me the watch.
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well,
She plays the
it may
mother in
not
all
be as
time
noticeable
periods.
for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
The young and the old
Whoa, whoa.
version of Marty's mother are...
Hypnotherapy?
Well, sure, Martin.
is the same
Why,
actress?
It makes obedience automatic.
Oh, really?
Obedience? This is some kind of
I
brainwashing?
didn't know that.
That's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it'll be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. But now, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill
Or
Valley.
the back? I don't know that.
What do you gotta do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown in about 2 years.
2 years?
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running.
No worries,
The
Efe,
only
no
time
worries.
he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around
No
racking
worries
up
at all.
demerits. Fortunately, that almost never happens.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
Aw, he's sad.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
You used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Oh.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though.
Oh no.
Don't torment me.
I can get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
Now we are the bully
Alright,
now.
Biff. You're off the hook this time. Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great. So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Okay, so
let's
I have
change the
to
subject.
enroll,
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
but that's not going to help me talk to Doc. Like I would have to wait 2 years, right?
See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
What's Jen up to now?
Ammo box.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked.
Do we have a lockpick? Let's check this door. Who would have thought that it would be locked? I didn't guess it. Brick doorway.
They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
What's that junk?
That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar.
If she plays paintball, you'd be suspicious of this. Unless she plays paintball, you'd be suspicious of this ammo box.
Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
What's the deal, Jennifer? He left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this timeline lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, barf?
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
That's me.
Honor student?
And I'm into
It's the fake.
more interesting
it's
things.
The fake Martin.
And guys.
I can play the guitar.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Would you like to see my guitar?
Are you going out?
Sorry, Martin.
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Is guitar
Don't
allowed?
even think about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
Yeah, I'm looking for a dangerous animal. Public displays of affection.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Most favoritist.
Not with you. Ew.
Let's protest.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
You're very subtle, Marty.
Protest. That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
That
What do you
didn't
know
work.
about harboring dangerous animals?
If
So
that
you
didn't
met
work,
my
honestly, I don't know
boyfriend.
what will work.
Oh, lighten up.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Leech and the Whoosh Bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline. Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
What's wrong with smooth
Happy little
jazz?
trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
Whoa, did you just diss Bob Ross? Now that is uncool.
So, Jennifer,
Uh-huh.
what do you think of me?
I don't.
I don't.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
My mom and dad.
What about them?
Would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only what I hear on TV, and the radio, and the newspapers, and the PA systems all over town. They want everybody to enroll, and they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted, which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
We do?
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
Wow.
That sounds
Perfect
like
plan.
the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Perfect plan.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
Me too.
Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Okay.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Fine. Story so far. 3 soy dog samples.
Look out, son!
Mom?
Where did she go?
Mom? Mom!
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
Mom?
Hi there, Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Mom, that can't be you.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting way to greet your mother?
Sorry, I just don't...
I guess you're right, though. I am going a little gray. No thanks to your father.
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Pah! Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right. What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
This is awkward. You can't kiss your mom? Like
Well,
that
it's
counts as
not
a
the truck, but I guess it'll
public
do.
sign of affection? Well, I suppose it is. But that's not what I had understood.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
Shh. What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom.
Dad, try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
You...
Good on you, I say.
Oh!
Never trust a
The
guy with
guitar is here.
1,000 demerits, am I-
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the
No
Brown
way.
administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because
Because I'm amazing.
a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Now watch me.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please.
What a guitar, though. Did you hear that distortion?
I'm sorry, Mrs.
It wasn't even connected to anything. That is the technology that we will have under Dr. Emmett Brown administration. That is
Greetings,
the old very
programs.
successful at the
Brock
premiere.
2.0. Anatomical constructs for sciences of all sorts. Boring. WOPR. A whopper. I wonder what that stands for.
What is he doing?
Hey, what for? Insufficiently
Try to contain your excitement,
Good
dude.
day, citizen.
Nice. We didn't have a computer in the other timeline. Well, no joystick. That's lame.
Has anyone played Beholder, by the way?
Another day.
Not to be confused with Eye of the Beholder.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting. What do you mean interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
No, she was like crazy. Looking for booze everywhere. Begging Biff.
What are you getting at? Jeez, I'm not gonna rat my own mom, even if she is a...
Shh. I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her.
So we need to get the
won't
flask
confide
back
in me,
from
but
Jennifer.
She may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
You don't say. Who would have guessed?
I don't believe it.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But...
What?
Confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service.
He doesn't.
But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Give it to me. Give them to me.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Okay. A plan is forming, chat. A plan is forming.
It's about Mom.
It's coming together.
How'd she get to be such a mess? This isn't how she is in my perfect world.
You're right. It's a real puzzle. Because of course we both know Hill Valley is a perfect world, but for some peculiar reason, the harder I try to get her to conform to the rules, the more she slips up.
She's thinking about signing up for the Citizen Plus program.
Is she now?
You're not going to let her go through with it, are you?
Well, from what I hear, it's a fairly drastic procedure which completely reshapes the subject's personality. On the other hand, if Citizen Brown recommends it, it's got to be a good thing.
Don't you think Mom would be a little more relaxed if you gave her just a little bit of space?
Now, there's a fine suggestion. What would Hill Valley be like if people gave each other space? Why, we'd all be tempted to follow our own impulses, and there's no telling where that might lead.
Okay.
Something on your mind?
I might have been wrong about this community.
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a...
As a what?
A nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop! I really don't want to hear anymore.
I'm proud of you, son.
You would be.
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her! She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley code.
Can I have those
videos? Don't want to know.
Kissing boys. Sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me, you're well rid of her.
Welcome back, Barton.
Is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
He is, yeah.
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that math and magic competition.
Now, how do we stall
I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
So about you and
Matt
your,
looks like he is the worst
work.
Angora in human
Shoot.
history. The facial expressions are not very impressive in this game.
You seem to be really into this spying
The
business.
animations aren't great.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals and, of course, to use the facilities.
Ah, you do?
You're supposed to be... I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with it once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
We are taking this bullshit down.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center.
China.
Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's
you know what?
really
It has a wall around it,
from
so...
the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand.
I'm starting to get worried
What
about
can
that.
you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown?
China,
oh,
yeah.
she's a wonderful woman. People just think
China
of her
Valley.
as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the
But
same?
really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley. Something on your mind?
Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Our father has become the lore dump guy. It's that bad.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old
Look,
PDA law.
like China,
Indeed it
you said
is.
that.
And what's
No
more,
face.
violation carries a hefty
Well,
load of
it would be
demerits.
probably worse
But you know, it's a
if you
law
couldn't
people
speak the
break with
language.
surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
He's got it
On
easy.
second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped
If you have to watch
evidence.
your dad take a dump, let it be a lore dump. I mean, he can take a dump, I don't care, as long as he doesn't take the dump on me. Lore or otherwise.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA
So I
law.
spoke
Indeed it
Mandarin,
is. And
so
what's
did I go
more,
ask about-
violation
okay.
carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people...
On second thought,
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
you certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Haha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes! Does that look like a stray dog to you? Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make
Einstein?
short work of it.
Where was it?
Did you ever harbor...
Haha!
Did you ever...
Haha!
Okay, I don't know.
Something on your mind?
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
I don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your Mathemagic competition,
Mathemagic.
our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
What is that?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
So, when is this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my stuff?
Well, the cleanup crew said they'd probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you were little.
Okay, this timeline is officially a nightmare.
Hey, Kev. Welcome in. How are you, Kev? It's good to see you here.
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if
I'm
I
doing
happen
very well,
across
thank you.
something intriguing,
I'm enjoying
I
these
can keep
games.
it on file.
Having a good time.
How exactly does this
I'm glad each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son, supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown.
So where are the
Please
tapes?
address me as Mrs. Citizen Brown. I'm sorry, Mrs. Citizen Brown. It's just a thing. worked so hard to get that title.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance CZ36 and has been placed in protective quarantine.
Synagogue, get it drunk.
Measures can be taken. Please back away from
Exactly.
the house.
Shock the whole city.
What the hell?
Don't violate the perimeter, son!
Yeah, here you got hit with some more
That's exactly what I had in mind, Antro.
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now. Thank you. How are you?
Okay. So let's go find Jennifer. Didn't even know these games existed. Yeah, this is one of the earlier Telltale games. Back when they made actual adventure games. And they're quite fun. Good stories, good sequences. Okay, puzzles. Okay. She went in. How do we go in?
Hello, my friend.
Yeah, it's
Stay
a
a
Telltale
while
game.
and listen.
Hey, Pi. Welcome and how are you? Good to see you, Pi.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
You can only get it used. Yeah, I heard... Who said it? Babylon Zul said it. That you cannot get it anymore. I have it on Steam, so I must have gotten it at some point. But then they were removed? Why are they removed? Does anyone know the story?
Locked.
It was delisted. Yeah, it's usually games with games after movies or books. They have some problems being sold in the later years.
She missed a spot.
Enjoy some of their recent works. This looks much more interactive and engaging. I'm not a huge fan of their recent works.
Locked.
You know, they used to actually make games with puzzles, more adventure games in the past. I played quite a few of them. I like them, but oh, okay, this brick.
It's just another brick in the wall.
No, it's not, dudes. It's not. Are you serious? They put this in just to make that joke? Now that hotspot is gone. Google says the game was delisted from all digital storefronts by the end of 2018, following the closure of Telltale Games. Oh, following the closure of Telltale Games, okay. Yeah, that they reopened, but yeah. It's sad. It's sad. There are other games too. Some of the older games, they cannot be found anywhere anymore. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how to find Jennifer. Maybe this will be... This is a puzzle for another time, maybe. Although we kinda needed the flask. So have the rights been absorbed by another company or what? Why couldn't they keep selling it? Yeah, it is... The rights usually become a tangled mess when the rights owner of a game, after a movie or book, when that company closes down and it gets absorbed, those rights usually become lost in the limbo. No one really knows, so no one can sell it, or no one can really claim rights
Welcome
either.
to Soup Mo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you.
It's what happened with Shannara and that
This better
gate
be
also.
important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd jealous?
Well, yeah, and a little disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she...
Hey!
Okay.
Now, that dork that let her get away, there's a loser that I got no respect for.
You got a cold or something?
Ugh, it's allergies. I swear there's a dog hanging out around here somewhere.
Okay.
Dog?
Yeah, and the stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
Free soy dog samples.
You sure there's a dog around here?
Listen, smart boy.
Whose
there's only
was the
two
Back to
things I'm
Future
allergic
franchise?
to.
Back to the
Dogs
Future franchise?
and disco, and I don't hear no chicka bow wow. Do
I
you?
don't know.
No.
Then it's a dog.
I'm not sure.
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
Is it Paramount? Some other company? That's a good question. I have no idea.
What kind of soup you got?
Scrolle...
Ribellini?
Yeah, that's right.
Some things never change. What falls under the more category?
We got neat loaf. It's made with textured wheat
Neat
protein.
loaf.
No thanks. What else falls under the more category?
Well, there's the hum burger. It's made from pressed roasted hummus.
Do you have any real meat back there?
Define real.
I'm afraid to ask, but what other non-soup food do you have? Anything edible?
Well, we have these pea and liver with soy cheese hot dogs. They're new, and we're offering free samples. You want one?
Yes. I'll
Where
have
are the
5.
free samples?
Here. I keep them behind the counter.
No, don't
Oh, God.
eat.
If you
Don't
puke,
eat.
you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
What are those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser.
Universal, okay.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude. There's a DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray,
Universal,
knocking
okay.
them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples
Honestly,
haven't
I'm
been on the
surprised
ground,
that
have
Telltale
they?
was even able
Jeez,
to acquire
McFly,
the
relax.
rights.
They're fresh, mostly.
And also hire, the voice actors.
What are those things?
Christopher
Those are
Lloyd
the
for,
liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
for his role, original
Ew.
role. It's
You
really
and me
impressive.
both, brown noser.
Where did they get the budget for this? In those years, I don't know. It's weird. They don't have a video game division? I don't think so. Never heard of one.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes around when my back is turned.
Then how do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
Okay.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Hey! There's that mangy. Ah, go get him, McFly!
Alright, things are progressing. I'm going to stop here. I don't want to go much later today. We are going to continue this episode tomorrow, and we are going to also hopefully finish the 4th and 5th episodes tomorrow also. So half of the series today, half of the series tomorrow. I think it makes sense to stop here without wait. This auto saves, right? Okay. Without progressing too much today. You lurked in, otherwise missed. I mean, if you want to catch up on the WOD, it will be there. Otherwise, for lurking, I don't mind at all. In fact, I really appreciate it. But if you're interested, if you enjoyed what you saw, I really enjoyed the rest of the game, so I would recommend you try and catch up on the world. So who do we visit? Now, Draven we just raided last week, so let's go somewhere else. We also just raided Buffy. Let's see if anyone's playing this game. I don't think so. Well, how will I look though? There isn't a category for this game. Commodore 64, maybe? Category as someone? No. Okay. Where do we go? Well, we could go to Bogu. Bogu is playing Diablo. Let's go see Bogu. Retro category? I guess I could look at the retro category. I don't usually look there. It's very crowded. And most of it is, there are a lot of weird channels in the retro category. People who stream old movies or advertisements. Yeah, and also there are thousands of people there. Let me try and take a quick look, see if I can see someone who isn't a very big channel and also plays something interesting. If you have a suggestion, let me know. Okay, let's go see Bogu. All right, thanks everyone for being here today. I really appreciate you keeping me company, and I hope you enjoyed the game. I will be back tomorrow, as I said, to try and finish the game, and yeah, then the next stream after tomorrow is going to be Friday with Kingdom Come Deliverance. So hope to see you in any of those. Hopefully you will be there. If you enjoyed the stream, consider giving me a follow and joining Discord if you'd like to be more in touch with us. Other than that, I don't have much to say. Until we next meet, hopefully tomorrow or soon. Take care and be well. And goodbye for now.